Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Chef Guru from guruscooking.com with Jumbo Prawns Fry. We will begin by shelling and deveining the prawns. So I have this big huge jumbo prawn in my hand. Using your other hand, twist the head in the anti-clockwise direction and it gently comes out. Now you are left out with the rest of the body. So the middle part of the body, that is near the abdomen, you can just peel it off using one of your fingers and thumb. And now the tail is left. Hold the extreme bottom of the tail and just gently pull it off. The whole process that we followed right now is called shelling the prawn. After shelling, the prawn is now naked, and we'll move on to procedure number 2 now. For that, we take a knife and to the back of the prawn we make a gentle cut from the head till the tail. The reason we do this is because there is a long thread in black color that you can see that runs from the head till the tail. This is the intestine of the prawn which you have to remove because it is not healthy to consume, and this process that you have just done right now is called deveining the prawn. Once you have done this, take a bowl of clean water, rinse your prawn well in that so that it is clean enough. Take it out and soak it on a kitchen towel or on a paper napkin. We'll follow the same procedure for all the prawns that I have here. I have around 10 jumbo prawns for which I have deshelled and deveined them. We'll keep them aside and we'll prepare our masala for the marinade. We'll go ahead by adding 2 teaspoons of salt, followed by 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of Jeera or Cumin powder, 1.5 teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and we'll squeeze in 2 lemons now. Make sure you have de-seeded these lemons. We don't want any seeds in our marinade. So I just squeezed in 1 lemon and we'll squeeze in 1 more. Remember, I'm preparing this marinade for around 10 jumbo prawns. In case you are using less prawns, you may prepare half of this mixture. So once you have added 2 lime juices, there are a few seeds. I need to remove them and discard them. There they go. We would now add around half a tablespoon of sesame oil, or you can also use vegetable oil or coconut oil or mustard oil. Anything works. We will now add 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, and whatever we added, we will give it a nice mix now so that everything mixes up pretty well. We could have added all these things to the prawns directly, but the prawns are pretty tender, and if you add them directly and try to apply this, it doesn't gel well, so we added them to a different bowl. Now we'll be adding it to the prawns. Make sure your hands are clean and sanitized, and now you can rub this mixture all together on all these prawns one by one. We could have also used a spoon, but using a spoon it doesn't work good. This way, in fact I would recommend you to use two hands here so that you can properly rub everything into the prawns, and that is what would make your recipe taste really good. So rub in everywhere, and once you marinate your prawns, you would leave them to marinate for around 30 minutes. That would be sufficient. Now we have marinated all our prawns. We leave them aside for 30 minutes. And let's see what we do after 30 minutes. Your prawns are now yummy, but they're not crunchy enough, what we want in a starter. So for that we'll be adding to a plate half a cup of semolina or suji and a quarter cup of rice powder. Now both of this, you mix them up pretty well. Now what this suji and rice flour, that is the rice powder, will do is it will coat your prawns from the outside to offer them a very crunchy texture and seal all those juices of the marinade within the prawn to offer you those juices as well. So tender prawns coated with a lot of soft gentle marinade juices covered with crunchiness of the semolina and rice. Beautiful recipe. So we'll just cover them up from all the sides using this mixture of semolina and rice. And once you have smeared it all together everywhere, just spread it across on all these 10 prawns one by one, and then it will be time for us to shallow fry them. I've done this for all my 10 prawns here, as you can see. And now the prawns are ready to be shallow fried. I've taken around half a liter of sesame oil. You can also prefer mustard oil if you want. For a test, we'll drop a small grain of semolina and rice mixture. If it pops up to the surface, it means your oil is hot enough. And if your oil is hot enough, it's time for us to add the prawns. Let's add the prawns one by one. Here goes my first one, and there goes the second one. We will cook these prawns at a medium to high flame for around 3 minutes on one side and 3 minutes on the other side. And after that, you can serve it hot with the dipping sauce of your choice. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Jumbo Prawns Fry with your chef Guru on guruscooking.com. Thank you.